Hello everyone! This is Sorry and Target welcoming you back to another video talking about Carnivores Dinosaur Hunt, where today we are going to talk about your community suggestions that you guys have been leaving on videos about the game. Digital Dreams have announced that Dinosaur Hunt's first update is arriving on August 25th, 2021, and is a mixture of returning features and bug fixes, which I think is fantastic. They've also mentioned that they are checking the comment sections of my videos for feedback, so maybe to save them some time, I've compiled some of the better suggestions and fixes I've found that I hope they'll find helpful as they continue to patch up Dinosaur Hunt. So without further ado, let's begin. So to start, several fans have pointed out some complaints with the starting rifle. Unless it's a completely empty reload, the rifle I've noticed constantly has a bullet chambered in the barrel, which I don't think makes a whole lot of sense. I'm pretty sure when you pull back the bolt action, the rifle should eject the chambered bullet, so a constantly chambered bullet just means the rifle has a bullet jammed in the barrel, right? So it should just jam every time that we pull the trigger to fire. I don't really know for sure. Gun nerds can help me out and let me know in the comment section, but if this is the case, I think taking out that chambered bullet when reloading would not only look better, but again help with immersion. Several fans have also noticed that the rifle's reload animation seems a bit clunky now. Something about it seems more slowed down and just ever so slightly out of sync with the sounds. It's not quite as crisp or clean as it was in Reborn. So maybe just a bit more polishing on the reload animation would be nice. Here's a comparison between Reborn's reload animation and Dinosaur Hunt's. With double ammo, you can hold and fire 16 bullets in the sniper rifle without ever having to reload a new magazine. And it just makes you kind of wonder, where in the world does this thing hold 16 bullets without ever having to actually reload? It just keeps ejecting the casings like it's running on infinite ammo. And I feel like for hunting dinosaurs out of a weapon this big, these would have to be some pretty big bullets, so there's not that much room to be hiding them anywhere. In my headcanon, I've always imagined that double ammo represents the hunter getting to carry an additional ammo clip for their weapon. So, since the sniper rifle without double ammo holds 8 bullets, I think it would make sense to where, say, every 8 shots, the sniper rifle would have to actually reload a new magazine, which would add to the immersion and increase how carefully we'd have to time our reloads. You wouldn't want to start taking on a T-Rex 7 shots into a magazine. Plus, I'm a sucker for slick reload animations, so I'm never gonna turn those down. I think if we get DLC weapons added to Dinosaur Hunt, the names of the weapons might need to be tweaked just a bit. I mean, you just think of all the different types of rifles a hunting game like the Hunter Call of the Wild has. You've got a 270 bolt action, M1 semi-auto, 7mm break action, 4570 lever action, 50 cal muzzleloader, 470 double barrel, 30-06 bolt action. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Meanwhile, Dinosaur Hunt has rifle and sniper rifle. This again does make it feel just like a cheap mobile app game. And as we get new weapons, like say a new semi-auto rifle, is it just gonna be called Rifle 2? Or if the new DLC rifle gets a more specific name, it might raise some questions as to why the old rifle doesn't get one as well. This is obviously a pretty minor gripe right now, but I think at least giving our weapons specific designations, like 338 bolt action rifle or at least bolt action rifle, would help the game feel a bit more in-depth and less shallow. Kinda transitioning between the weapons and equipment now, I've had a surprising number of fans express how they're not a fan of the Retriever Bot's recharge chime, and I have to agree. It's kinda dorky and again feels like it belongs in a mobile app game. In fact, the very first time I heard that chime go off in a YouTube video I was watching that was covering some dinosaur hunt gameplay, I thought the chime was just the YouTuber's self-promotion, be sure to subscribe kind of channel chime or something. Personally, I'd prefer it not have a sound at all, but if a sound has to be used, I honestly think that the little hints pop-up sound cue would work a bit better. One minor feature that's missing is a trophies confirmed count that appears when you pause the game mid-hunt. Again, it's a minor feature, but it was a really nice way to help you keep track of how many dinosaurs you'd killed and let you know if you were missing any that you hadn't claimed yet. And I think bringing it back would be a very positive quality of life upgrade. Another feature I'd really like to see brought back is the hunter ranking system from the original Carnivores game. You started out as a novice rank hunter, and then once you earned a certain amount of points in the game, you would advance to the next rank. 100 points to advanced rank, and 300 points to expert rank. Now, even though this ranking system never came back in any of the other official Carnivores games, it's still been pretty significant to the Carnivores community over the years. We've pulled from other media to include intermediate and master ranks, and even the Carnivores community Discord server has roles based on these hunter ranks, depending on how active users are in the community. I feel like this would be a pretty simple feature to include. Just tie it to our in-game score, since our score is used to unlock new areas, which gives us the potential to hunt new dinosaurs, which is kind of how the ranking system was in the original game. Reach a certain score, obtain the rank, and then unlock the potential to hunt new dinosaurs. I think this feature would give us fun little goals to keep playing and working towards, give us more ways to talk about the game and identify ourselves and our progress, and just be a nice little nod to the original games. One thing that I'd really like to see is at least an option to having to hold the left trigger to aim down sights, instead of just pressing it once to aim, then pressing it again to release. The vast majority of other hunting games that I've played, including Call of the Wild, make you hold the button to aim down the weapon sights or the binoculars, then release once you're done. So you have to manually take action to aim, then release if you need a quick escape. Now, this might not fit everybody's playstyle, and I totally understand that, but I think at least giving players the option to toggle hold or press would be a nice change to see. On a similar note, I know several fans have requested that an additional look sensitivity slider be added for when you're aimed down the sights. Since right now the aim down sights view is really slow, it feels like you're pulling your gun and binoculars through thick mud or something. The current look sensitivity slider affects both hip fire view and ADS view simultaneously, so if you bump it up to fix the ADS view, then your hip fire view goes insane. But then if you lower it back down to fix the hip fire view, the ADS view is slow as mud again. I think an individual sensitivity slider for both hip fire and ADS views would be very beneficial to helping players customize the game to their liking. Interestingly, several fans have also suggested that we shouldn't be able to bring back tranquilized dinosaurs to our trophy room, and after thinking about it for a while, I kind of agree there too. It's one thing to bring back a dinosaur that we actually put down in the field ourselves, but it's another thing to pluck a still alive, peacefully sleeping dinosaur right out of its habitat. I mean, once we collect it, what happens to it? Do the people back at base kill it? Do they slit its throat or just euthanize it, or what happens? Do they keep it alive but just sedate it with drugs so that it lives out its life just breathing and absorbing nutrients through a tube? Are all these guys still alive? These are questions that I really don't want to have to think about or ask, and the whole thing is just kind of uncomfortable the more you think about it. I think if we could only bring back dead dinosaurs to the trophy room, that would allow us to make important decisions on how we want to hunt. Do we want to grind for points and use the tranquilizers for that score boost, even though we can't bring anything back? Or do we want to go for trophies that we can bring back, but at a lower score? Maybe even give us the option to actually kill a dinosaur that we've tranquilized if we decide we want to bring it back to the trophy room. Making this distinction would not only increase immersion, but add to the challenge and gameplay options we'd have as well. Alright, so there you go guys, those are some of the ideas that we all came up with to help improve Carnivores' Dinosaur Hunt. And be sure to keep the feedback coming. What else have you experienced in Dinosaur Hunt that you think needs adjusting? I know Digital Dreams are checking these videos and comment sections for feedback, so be sure to sound off in the comment section down below and let them know. Let's do our part to make sure Dinosaur Hunt becomes the game it was always meant to be. Thanks as always for watching guys, you are all truly the best, and I will see you guys next time.